If you wonder what it's like to hear your intuition, but you are not sure which one of those million voices in your head your intuition actually is, this video will help you understand why that's happening and what needs to shift in your nervous system so your intuitive voice becomes clear and accessible again. Because if you cannot connect to your intuition, you cannot use it as a creator and impactful performer. And that's exactly what we want, to use your intuition as your advantage. Hi, I'm Anna, and I help high achieving performing artists channel pressure and nervous energy into purpose, presence, and peak performance so they can stop second guessing themselves and start performing from the most empowered version of who they truly are. If that sounds like the kind of support you need, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications, because this channel is your sacred space to grow, expand, and reclaim your full power as an artist. In today's video, we'll explore how to reset and expand your nervous system capacity so you can reconnect with your intuitive guidance and use that to up-level your performances, artistic presence, and your confidence. So, what is nervous system capacity? Your nervous system capacity, also known as flexibility of your nervous system, is your ability to shift between states, specifically to move in and out of survival mode and into your relaxed inner state, and doing so consciously, not reactively. When your nervous system is more flexible, you gain the ability to handle a wider range of emotional and energetic experiences, like navigating high-stakes situations and feeling deep emotions without collapsing, or moving between intensity and stillness without getting stuck, or holding the pressure of performance without falling apart. Simply being able to hold more pressure, more conflict, more nerves, or emotions like anger, sadness, but also joy and success. And that is what creates true emotional resilience and intuitive power. In essence, the greater your nervous system capacity, the richer your life experience becomes, because you can move through highs and lows of life without breaking down, panicking, or collapsing into burnout. And with that kind of capacity, you truly can do anything. So, how do we build this capacity? It begins with your awareness. Step one, start noticing which part of your nervous system is firing in any given moment. If you are in survival mode, which most people operate in by default, you'll likely be experiencing one of the 4 survival responses: fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. Just become aware of your default response. Do you tend to fight, flee, freeze, or fawn under pressure? I explained these 4 responses in my previous video. Go check it out if you haven't already, and I put a link in the description below. And step 2 is to ask yourself, is this response appropriate for what's happening right now? And sometimes it is. But if it's not, it's a sign that your system is stuck in a habitual reaction. This is where regulation comes in. And it's not about being calm all the time. That's a huge misconception. It's about your ability to hold the experience, whatever it is, and become resourceful enough to channel the energy rather than fight it. Let me give you an example. Let's say a deer is being chased by a wolf. If the deer escapes, it will literally shake off the stress from its body. That shaking action completes the stress cycle, and the deer moves on like nothing ever happened. Why? Because the deer doesn't have a prefrontal cortex. It doesn't have a mind that clings to the story of what just happened. It instinctively releases the trauma and moves forward. We humans, on the other hand, we remember, we analyze, we ruminate. We often stay stuck in the story rather than asking our body, what needs to happen right now to release this? And you don't get the answer from your mind. You get it from your body. And this is where we get stuck. Instead of allowing the animal part of ourselves to complete the stress cycle, we suppress it, we ignore it, we overthink it, and we carry it with us sometimes for decades. And then, when we are under pressure, auditions and performances, the stored energy explodes as panic attacks, emotional breakdowns, or complete shutdown. And resisting it only makes it worse. By the way, this is exactly why animals are so incredibly intuitive, because they don't think, they feel. I'm curious, what do you notice about your nervous system right now as you are listening to this? Because sometimes just hearing what's possible activates that possibility within us. So drop your insights in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. So, to expand your nervous system capacity means learning how to channel all of these energies through you rather than storing them in you, just like animals do. So, how do we begin? We start by accessing the animal part of ourselves. Just for a second, forget that you have your rational, analytical, intellectual mind, and just visualize that you put all your thoughts and memories into an imaginary box. And then place that box outside of your aura just for now. You are a creative soul. I'm sure you can do this. And then you're just left with your body. So bring all your awareness into your body by following your feelings and following your emotions. And become curious. What are you actually feeling? Without analyzing it or judging it, just feel it. And where do you feel it? Even if the energy is uncomfortable, follow it. That sensation holds wisdom. It will tell you what needs to happen for it to complete the cycle and move on. So the stress pattern, emotional heaviness, or activation of flight, fight, freeze, or fawn can finally be released. If you do this right, you might start crying or shaking. Remember, emotion is energy in motion. It will want to move if you give it a chance. You might want to go for a walk or a run to release it, or play some music and dance it out. And it will feel amazing when you follow through. This way, you release the energy that never had a chance to complete. And when you release it, you instantly become more open to new experiences, while also strengthening your nervous system's capacity to hold more, be more, receive more, and accomplish more. Animals do this naturally. We humans often have a hard time letting go and being vulnerable. But there is nothing that will activate your ability to reconnect with your true self and hear your intuition more clearly than releasing old, stuck energy. And this is where true healing begins. Here's the magic. The more you regulate yourself in this way, the more you expand your capacity to hold life, all of it, and the more intuitive you become. You'll make better decisions, access deeper clarity, trust yourself more, and feel more powerful, grounded, and free. These are the qualities that make performing artists truly powerful, inspiring, and magnetic. One of my clients, a classically trained soprano, came to me struggling with intense performance anxiety. She was incredibly accomplished, but before every major performance, she would spiral into panic attacks. She tried to fight the discomfort with more practice, more logic, or affirmations, but none of it worked because her nervous system was overloaded and didn't have the capacity to hold that strong emotional charge. Together, we did the work of accessing the heavy emotions and releasing the pressure energetically and somatically. She stopped fighting the fear and learned how to feel safe in her body while feeling those strong emotions and to move with them, not against them. And what a powerful shift. She stopped fighting the nerves and began channeling them. This instantly helped her to access her intuitive flow. And instead of panicking, she started performing from a grounded, embodied, and joyful place. That changed everything for her, not just on stage, but also the quality of her life improved significantly. And anyone can do this. So, what did we cover today? As a performing artist, your intuition and creative flow are your greatest assets. But they can't come through when your nervous system is stuck in survival. And to access them, you must release the emotional charge stored in your body by listening to your feelings without judgment and allowing that energy to move through you, whether through breathing, crying, some form of movement, dancing, or even journaling. When you do this with intention, yes, that's very important, with intention, you expand your capacity to hold intensity on stage and in life. And you unlock a deeper, more powerful version of your artistry that is grounded, intuitive, and truly unstoppable. Yes? If you liked this video and feel something awakening in you, and if you are ready to go even deeper, because these short videos are powerful, yet we are just scratching the surface. But if you'd like to go deeper into real, lasting transformation, then I invite you to join my free masterclass, How to Channel Pressure and Anxious Energy into Strength and Confidence Like the Best Performers Do. In this training, I'll guide you through the 5 inner shifts that separate top-level performing artists from the rest. And you'll walk away with practical tools, powerful insights, and deep understanding of what's really holding you back and how to finally break free. You can register now using the link in the description. It's free, it's powerful, and it might just be the turning point for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. And I'll see you again very soon. Bye.